I can So soon. Let's make it until you summon me again. Haggling with you can be so entertaining. I do so love dealing with mortals. What?
It does not matter to Maik how strong or smart one is. It only matters what one can do. Dragons were never gone. They were just invisible and very, very quiet. Bears? Where? Bears? Men that are bears? What?
Haggling with you can be so entertaining. Until you summon me again.
What?
So we meet again. Hard living with you can be so entertaining. Until you summon me. Let's make a deal. Until you summon me again. Oh, what happened?
Please tell me you have news of my son. Is he? You've saved him? Oh, I must see him at once. What? After all this, I can't even see him? How do I know you're telling me the truth and not just what I want to hear? For it bears aloft next summer's seeds. That's my boy. So it's true then. For now it's enough to know that he's alive. I can find peace in that. Thank you, dear friend. You've given me back my son. I'd had Eorlund forge this for Thorald. It was to be a present for his return. I suppose he can't have it now. Why don't you take it? We can always make another for the day when this war ends and Thorald can come home. No, nor do I expect to. Would be too dangerous for now. It's enough for me to know that he's out there somewhere, and not locked up like some animal in a cage. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorlund tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr, the Companion's mead hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Holes. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing battle-borns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. You take care of yourself now.
What do you want, cat? Yeah? What do you want, cat? Need something?
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
A few seconds for my supper is all I ask.
Hey, watch it.
Got some good people looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You've been a good friend to me. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters?
I'm a mercenary. The answer is still no. Besides, your mother would miss you too much.
Yeah, right.
Vigner the Revered is the Jarl in Whiterun. I guess he was a great hero once, because the companions all call him Vigner the Revered. Is Vigner too old to be Jarl? It's a fair question. If he's grown infirm and is losing his wits, where does that leave the people of Whiterun? The finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Tea leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying. Ooh, maybe trepanning.
Please do look around. I'm sure I have
Token, you
something
say?
want.
Let me see. Oh, goodness me. You're a friend of Gabriella's, then. Well, I guess we both know why you're here.
I can tell you're a discriminating...
Well, yes, I surely can. It's not something I do lightly, mind you, and it's not as specific as you might want, but yes, I will do this for you. Please, relax. Free your mind.
I assure you, I'm prepared to make...
Yes, that's it. Your destiny is dark. Oh, yes, so dark. But much of it has been fulfilled. You have found sanctuary and the comforting words of a mother's love. And you have companionship, a child of night and a stalker of the sands. Together you are a family. Wait, there's something else. A potential for adventure and wealth. It is a ruin ripe for the plunder. Deepwood Redoubt, far to the northwest. It is the last resting place of an assassin of old. A dark brother who bequeaths his ancient earthly possessions to you.
To make any deal.
No, that is all. Now, please. I find myself very weary all of a sudden.
Everything's for... So, my friend, you need visit no other shops today. You and me, we're the... Oh, no, not at all. I simply locked the doors, hid beneath my counter, and prayed to the divines that my life would be spared and my shop wouldn't burn to the ground. Other than that, everything was business as usual. Now, do you have any other painfully obvious things to say? Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables.
What do you need, my friend?
It's fun most days, but hard work.
No more than I was already getting. 4 of the guards have already decided they're in love with me. 2 of the guards got into a fight over me at the tavern. At least Balgruf's men bathed regularly. These stormcloaks always smell of ale and sweat, and their breath reeks. Good day. Be careful. You look rather pale. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. These stormcloaks... Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Until next time. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I offer remedies, ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
I ain't done nothing.
It's a fine day with you around. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
I ain't asking for much, just a few septums.
Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And a Nord knows a liar when she sees one. About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
A few seconds
Farewell.
for my supper is all I ask. Sure.
Praise Talos and all the divine, with open arms, with cheers and song, with joy in my heart and tears in my eyes. Praise be to Talos. This is a glorious day for Whiterun and for all Skyrim. Our liberators have come at last. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward. Oh, yes. He agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it
The White Gold Concordat.
Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Oh, yes, many times. But mighty Talos was my keeper, my shield against the heresy of the South. If not for Talos, and the few modest bribes paid to the right jails, why, I would not be standing before you today, resplendent in my faith. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. May Talos guide you, always.
When the Stormcloaks took control of Whiterun...
In honor of your service in battle, I am hereby granting... Aye, we used to be fast friends. Though it was long ago. We were two of the city's oldest and most respected clans. And we could trace our histories all the way back to Ysgramor's companions. You're not as dumb as you look. Oh, we've got an old saying. Grey Manes have lived in Whiterun since the first snows fell in Skyrim. Well, maybe that's not entirely true, but our clan's got a long and proud history in this old. We respect the old ways, the Nord ways, and the Grey Mane has worked the Skyforge since before the time of my grandfather's father. Well, first and foremost, there's repairs to make and wounds to heal. Folks are depending on us getting the city back in working order. Once things settle down, I'll be looking to recruit more guards for the city, then shore up our stores of food and water. The Empire might try and take the city back, or worse, we'll get a visit from a dragon. We've got to be ready for both. Aye, with a certainty. It was Talos that helped us win back the city. I'm as sure of that as the sun rising in the morning. Might even build a new temple and put Heimskr in charge of it. I bet he'd like that. Aye, they're an old clan like ours. But they cast their lot with the Empire when the uprising began. Ulfred Battleborn made his money from farming, and got himself some new friends among the Empire's nobles. Now he's in the Emperor's pocket like the rest of them, with no regard for honor and tradition. I was done talking anyway.
When the Stormcloaks took control of Whiterun,
Good to
it was
see
a
you
victory
again,
for
friend.
all true Nords.
And we've done as much as we can to prepare for that. But remember, Whiterun is home to the Companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for. I think. Well, it could be worse. The former steward Proventus kept very detailed records. But yes, it's been a lot of work. Vignor doesn't want the change to disrupt the lives of his people. You've got enough to deal with already. Farewell, sir.
Huh?
Divine... Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. Come to dragons. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.